Canada's political stage was again commandeered by Toronto's Ford brothers. The mayor, Rob, was served with a libel notice, while Doug, a city councillor, was explaining some Christmas gift-giving. The CBC's Neil Cooksall has the story.
When Rob Ford sat down for an interview with Conrad Black, many people expected news. They sure got it.
Daniel Dale in my backyard taking pictures. I have little kids. When a guy's taking pictures of little kids, I don't want to say that word, but you start thinking, you know, what's this guy all about?
Rob Ford didn't say the word pedophile, but this Toronto Star reporter says Ford hinted at it, and he says that's libelous.
I took no pictures of his children or any member of his family that evening. I took no pictures of his property or of his home. I was never on his property. I never peered over the fence.
A year and a half ago, Dale was working on a story about city-owned parkland adjacent to the mayor's home. There was a confrontation between Ford and the reporter. Police investigated and said Dale did nothing wrong. But Ford hasn't backed away from the language he used on Conrad Black's show.
I stand by every word I said with Mr. Black in my interview. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ford then repeated those comments on a U.S. radio show again this morning.
This was just the kind of thing that he couldn't take sitting down anymore. I think it was just the last straw.
Today, Dale served a libel notice against Ford and wrote this in the Star. I'm asking Ford to immediately retract the false insinuation that I am a pedophile and all of his false statements about my conduct. I'm also asking Ford and Vision owner Zoomer Media to apologize immediately, publicly, abjectly, unreservedly, and completely.
You don't have to come out and say the word pedophile for words to mean that. The implication of what you say can be loud and clear even if you don't say the word.
Okay, there you go.
The libel claim comes as the mayor's brother, city councillor Doug Ford, faced new criticism too for doling out $20 bills at a public housing complex, causing more controversy at City Hall.
And in a democracy, rich people don't run around handing out $20 to folks in need.
Uncharacteristically apologetic, Doug Ford says he wouldn't do it again.
You know, and if I offended anyone, I apologize. I'm just trying to do some good for people.
Barely over that incident, councillors are spinning once again.
What Rob Ford does is he and his brother can play any stunt they want, but it's very tedious now, and I just wish it would stop.
The libel claim against Ford is just the first step. Dale's lawyer will now have 3 months to file a formal suit. That is, unless, Wendy, the Ford camp makes some sort of conciliatory move first.
Thanks so much, Neil. Neil Cooksall in Toronto tonight.